Welcome back to our 3-day challenge to connect back into your intuition. I'm Kirsten Wild of Wild Wandering, and I'm so excited to have you as part of this journey. So today is still going to be guided, but we're going to be doing this a little bit differently. If you are able to, I invite you to listen to this while you're on a walk. There's no need to look at the screen at any point. I invite you to put in your earbuds and walk along. If you'd rather listen to this via SoundCloud, I'm going to drop that link in the show notes below as well. But as we continue this series on YouTube, I want to make sure that you have access to it here as well. So if you need to pause this video and go grab those shoes and get out the door, please do. If you really don't have access to take a walk for 5 minutes today, that's okay. Go ahead and preferably find a space to sit outdoors, okay? And if you really don't have the time or the space to do either, and you're sitting indoors and you're maybe on your lunch break or something like that, that's okay. You can still listen in and just use it for what it is, okay? Meet yourself where you're at. That's really important. The fact that you showed up today, like I mentioned yesterday, is one of the most important parts. So following through, even if you're not getting the full experience, is so vital to show yourself that you are worth this time and you are worth the commitment that you're making to yourself. All right, so if you're walking here, I invite you to keep those eyes open. Just taking a few deep breaths as you start to walk around here. And what we're going to do today is just really bring awareness to your present experience. So just as we did a little bit yesterday with our shed method, today we want to bring awareness to our surroundings and our present experience. So not as much in our body today, but what is around us. Sometimes we take a walk, we go drive, and we don't really notice the beauty around us. So we're going to pause today and we're going to listen into our senses. So the first thing we do here as you take a walk around is I want you to look around, or if you're again sitting in a room or outdoors, I want you to take a look around and I want you to count 5 things that you can see. And I invite you to count things that you didn't notice when you first started looking around, right? So not the obvious big tree maybe, but maybe the small tree next to it, the bush. None of these things have to have any kind of significance, just noticing the small things that we don't notice normally. Good. And as you continue along your walk here, keeping your eyes closed, if you are seated and you'd like to close your eyes at this point, you're welcome to do so. Next one is 4 things that you can feel. So this, we're getting into our own sense of awareness here with our senses. So just noticing any 4 physical sensations. It could be some kind of soreness in the body, but today it might be, the feel of the wind or the sun on your face. Any 4 things that you can feel with the physical body here. Maybe the feet, the sensation of the feet moving on the earth. Good. And after those 4 things that you can feel, counting down here, 3 things that you can hear. So I'm going to be silent here for a moment, but what I'd invite you to do is bring a breath of awareness to each sound and try to isolate your awareness just on that sound for a full cycle of breath. So 1 inhale, 1 exhale before moving on and trying to find those other 2 sounds. Good, so beautiful here, moving right along. On our countdown, next is 2 things that you can smell. Depending on where you're at, this could be a little bit more challenging. So finding at least one thing that you can smell, and know that you don't have to identify what the smell is coming from. So just noticing the scent on the air here. Good. And then lastly, one thing that you can taste, whatever the taste is on the tongue. Important not to bring judgment here. Just notice whatever the taste is on the tongue. Maybe it's your coffee from this morning, maybe minty from your toothpaste, whatever that taste is. Maybe it's bad breath, like mine right now. That's okay. Just noticing, all we're doing here is bringing that awareness to our physical space. And then just starting to notice all of those things at the same time. Taking a look around, maybe a smile creeps onto your face. I know there's one on mine as I've been practicing here in this beautiful outdoor space right alongside you. Good. And a reminder what you're doing today, walking around, bringing awareness to your space. This too is yoga. You don't have to be on a yoga mat. You don't have to be taking a stretch. You don't have to be making any specific movement, but you've brought awareness in. And that too is yoga. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much for honoring yourself and showing up for this practice today. Hey, amazing job showing up 2 days in a row. That's the end for day 2 of our 3-day challenge to connect back to your intuition. Make sure, again, you go into your email and complete the journal prompts and then check back in with us in the Facebook group. Let us know how the challenge is going. Let us know how we can support you. Any questions you might have, let everybody know your celebrations and any little aha moments that you're having. If you're just happening upon this and you haven't enrolled in the challenge, go ahead and click the link below in the show notes. That's gonna get you signed up so you get all 3 days of the prompts for the challenge, these videos, the journal prompts, just 15 minutes to connect back into your intuition. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. That lets me bring more amazing free content to you. So again, amazing job, amazing work, day 2 completed. We'll see you back here tomorrow.